When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. More to the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. Listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to get it in. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal. Knocked
down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The short hands, it's Clark. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
More to the air. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play.
Got the back over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They'll leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to the ground. Hard running there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Snags it at the 30, still running. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got the quick pass. Discards him with the stiff arm. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Rushes on him. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore will throw. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. He's got it at the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here we go. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. That's caught. It's Clark. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got enough for the first down. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Motion from the back. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Returner is tackled down at the
15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Back open in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little release to the back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe the...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hansen. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buying some time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they will send a field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Just